Wrap me in a bolt of lightning, send me on my way still smiling. Maybe that's the way I should go, straight into the mouth of the unknown. I left the spare key on the table, I never really thought I'd be able to say I merely visit on the weekends. I lost my whole life and a dear friend. I've said it so many times.
Hope we kept that interesting for everybody. That was a tough game, man. I don't even really know what to say right now. That's life in the National Football League, but really pleased with our guys in terms of that mentality of never quitting, being resilient. You got to give Detroit a ton of credit, and we knew they were going to battle us, and it was very similar to the last time we played them. But just happy we found a way to get it done, although it wasn't pretty. And now it's a 0-0 season. We're on to the playoffs. I think it gives us a great chance to do a lot of self-scout, kind of look at things that we did well, things that we need to improve upon, and gives our guys a chance to heal up, because that was an exhausting game today, and we lost a couple guys, and you know, in terms of we had a couple guys step up. It was great to see Jared Valdir step up, Lucas Patrick. Those guys stepped in, did a great job.
Assessed Aaron Rodgers' day and the play he made where he pushed out of the pocket that did that for the pass.
Yeah, that was a screen. You know, I think all in all, I think if you look at the offense, it was definitely up and down today. That's everybody, myself included, in terms of just trying to get the way we attack these guys. There's a lot to learn from, but ultimately we found a way, and that's all I care about. Well, we thought we had some opportunities to make some plays down the field, and sometimes that's the way it goes. No, there was, we wanted to try to stress him down the field, and when we have the looks, you know, he takes the chance. And we know this, that the further you throw the ball down the field, the odds are the completion percentage goes down. But that's just the way we felt we needed to attack these guys today.
Along those lines, where the short passing in the third quarter, was that the adjustment that you made? Right out of that third quarter when you went down the score, was that?
Yeah, that 95-yard drive, or however long it was, the 90-plus-yard drive. Yeah, no, we just wanted to kind of get ourselves out of the shadow of our own end zone. So use that a little bit more, and it seemed to be pretty effective.
So why didn't you stick with it then? Because, I mean, you got a couple of drives, but there's also some drives again where once they started, you guys went back to enter.
Yeah, no, well, you got to give them credit. They were mixing up their coverage as well, and they played some two-man, and some of those short passes aren't going to work versus that. So, you know, give them credit too.
What's it like for you to come back and for the first time and, you know, being your home state and obviously get the win and what exactly?
Oh, it's always special to come back here. You know, I've been to this stadium a few times, a few other times. I remember coaching a game here when I was with Central Michigan against Eastern Michigan. So it's always special to come back. There's a lot of friends and family that showed up to the game today, and it definitely feels good to get the win. Yeah, I thought our defense in the second half particularly, they kept us in the game. So I know there's a lot to clean up, but those guys they battled for 4 quarters and left everything out there, and did a great job when we needed them to. They made the plays. No, I mean, we'll go back to it, but I think anytime, any game, every quarterback's going to have a throw here and there that they'd like to have back, and it wasn't just him. So I thought he did enough to get us the win today, and he let us down in the two-minute drives, and I thought he did a good job.
Obviously, this year is not over. The second season now it's starting. But at the same time, when you look at what you've accomplished in your first year in Green Bay as head coach, you reflect on that a little bit, and obviously get that first round bye.
Yeah, well, there will be plenty of time to reflect after the season. I know what we have in front of us, and it's single elimination from here on out. And I thought I'm just really proud of our guys, and that's all I can think about at this moment and what we have in front of us. And I know there's a lot that we need to improve upon to get to where we want to be. And but like I said, there'll be plenty of time postseason. I just said we got to stay with it, and everybody's got to focus on doing their job, and we got to take it one play at a time, because if you start trying to press and do more, usually that doesn't end up very well for us. So to our guys' credit, they did that. They focused on their job. They stuck together. They didn't blink. And it was a hard-fought game. It was an exhausting game for all of us. Yeah, if you looked at all when we're doing our game planning, screens were not very successful versus this group, because a lot of times they put 5 guys on the line of scrimmage, and they're dropping those 2 outside guys. And so we didn't feel great about the screen game. It was the first time, I think, in my career where we had probably the fewest amount of screens going into a game plan. And to Aaron's credit, he actually called that screen in the 2-minute at the end of the game, and it was pivotal for us. I think he had a pretty good feel. A lot of times you can feel that pass rush too, and how those guys are rushing up front, and it definitely hit at the right time.
This is 2 weeks in a row where you didn't play well in the first half, but you guys battled back in the second half. Where does that mental toughness come from? Is that just innate within people? Is that something that you guys can develop? Where does that come from?
Yeah, I think it's just the character of our guys, and no matter what, they're going to keep battling. That's obviously something we talk about, but at the end of the day, it goes back to these players and the character that we have in that locker room. And those guys, they just stick with it. I think they care about each other, and are willing to battle for 4 quarters. I was not feeling very good at that moment. I didn't know what was wrong with them, but I hope they didn't catch my reaction on TV. Let's put it like that.
Generally, you guys have started, you've had a lot of good first quarters. We had 3 games in the first half was kind of done. Tonight, then, there's a little bit of scanning of kind of the
I got to go back and look at it. It's tough to say right now. We didn't make enough plays, and obviously I'm going to be critical on myself with some of the play calls, and just evaluate the play.
2 more, please. Did you think you guys started flat?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely started flat in every phase, and you try to stress it all week long that it's going to be a battle, but ultimately we got to go out, and I got to do a better job of getting our guys to come out and be dialed in from the opening kick, and that was not the case today.
You won 5 straight, I think it is. You feel like you're a hot team?
Not really, no. We just take it one game at a time, and I've told you guys that each and every week. So right now the record's 0-0. It's the postseason. I'm thankful that we have a chance to to take a week to evaluate, to just look at everything that we've done, get healthy, and then we'll find out in a week who we're playing.
To Pete's point, though, do you think like you're playing your best ball when it matters?
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about next week, and that's we just got to find a way, and that's what our calling card's been all year long. I know it doesn't always look pretty, but our guys are resilient, and we find a way. And I can't explain it, but I'm just thankful for every guy in that locker room. Those guys care about each other, and they battle, and you don't find that on every team that you're on, and it's just a credit to the character in that locker room.